Hey Martijn.
Hey, Dirk.
So I see these nice installation testers that I know very well, but I also very exciting to see new ones. But I see 31, 62, 63, 64, and I see the 1672, 73, and 74.
Yeah.
So what is then the biggest difference between those three and this older series?
The biggest differences are how you will work with the unit. It will give you a far more pleasable workflow.
Okay.
Also, the screen is now interactive.
So
that's a big difference. So we have
touchscreen.
Touchscreen.
No touchscreen here.
No touchscreen there.
And I see a completely different knob. So I have switches here.
Yeah. Like what you have, this is also a selectable switch to select, and you can also scroll through functionality.
Okay, so either touchscreen or
you use a rotary dial instead of the fixed switch dial.
Interesting.
Also, we have a limited amount of buttons here for just a few basic functionalities.
Oh, that's
the biggest change will be for any user to use this button for projects.
Okay, so explain projects. Here I save data, and here I have my report already in there.
Almost. What you do is you create your project in the software, upload it, and once you have selected the project, you work from your screen, and
wow,
you select your measurement that you want to take, doesn't matter which one, and you simply press test to start your measurement, and
that's very intuitive.
When done, press save. No need for adding numbers and things to save your measurements.
Indeed, here I had to do all the other settings as well.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between those three then?
Here the 72 will give you basic functionality, which the old testers give, like loop impedance, RCD, insulation test, the basic testing.
Mm-hmm. But with forms.
With forms.
Okay.
All the models have that form functionality.
Good.
The 73 will add a few functionalities like with auto test sequences.
Okay, that is something like the 64 also had?
Yes. Similar, but the 73 comes with 3 pre-configured ones. The 64 only had 1.
Okay.
The 74 will add, aside from the additional user programmable auto tests, also features like additional testing on IMD, surge protection devices.
IMD, what's that?
IMD is insulation monitoring devices.
Okay, where do you find that?
Yeah, those are used in electrical systems. That's called an IT system that's insulated from the rest of the world.
So hospitals?
For instance, also for some countries run on complete IT systems. Think also on solar applications.
Okay.
Where those are situations where monitoring devices are used to detect potential faults, and also those devices need to be tested from time to time.
So new interface, does it also mean new software?
Same software.
Ah, that's a relief.
They still use true test with improvements. So now the test, everything is future ready, and within a few clicks you can create a report. Once you have done your measurements very easily via the forms method, take your measurements, upload them in true test, and then in 3 clicks create your report.
So all this sophistication, does it also mean that I have to wait for this thing to switch on, like with your phone?
No.
Okay.
You turn them, well, the only time you have to do that is in the morning when you start working. Tap the screen and it's there.
That's fast.
That's quick. It's ready. It's ready now.
Way faster than this one. Even here I have to wait a little bit. But this is on like that.
Yeah. Takes a few seconds to start initially, but then once it's ready, leave it on for the rest of the day. You can also set it to dim your display if you want, but then, like I've shown you, so once you tap it, it's there, it's ready.
What about the batteries then?
They will last for the full day.
So normal batteries?
No, it's a rechargeable battery pack.
Oh, that's also an improvement.
Yeah, those ones can work with rechargeable batteries, but you can also use normal batteries in there. This one has an internal battery. You can replace it if you want, but it can be recharged by its USB-C connector on top of it.
Ah,
This is also used for interfacing with your computer for uploading a project or downloading data.
and USB chargers I have everywhere.
Yeah, you can also use which are called power adapters, which charge with a higher capacity. So it can take a few hours to charge them, but with those chargers with the correct cable, you can downsize the time on charging to 1 or 2 hours.
If I understand correctly, if I now have a 74, I could choose a 73 for the same functionality.
Same functionality, yeah.
Okay, only with better interface.
Yeah.
And the 74, if I have those special applications like IMDs and SPDs.
Yeah, and also if you want to integrate instruments like Fluke Connect, the 73 also comes with, if you want to take measurements with on external device, which you cannot take normally in a normal method, then you can also connect some instruments to it, like the 1632.
Oh, so also my leakage measurements are there.
Also, and potentially the 369 can also be used.
So it's a huge upgrade. So
Yeah.
thanks for this overview, Martijn. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.